right.
All right,
First,
welcome in everybody as we get ready here for junior high or junior. It's been a long day.
Yep.
It's a Friday, thankfully. JV baseball here as Mason City Newman, the Knights are rolling into town here to play the Wolverines in a JV varsity set of games. It'll be the last set of home games this year for the Wolverines. Looks like we got Connor Dancer on the mound to start for the Wolverines. So once Brad gets through here, we'll walk through the lineup, starting with Wolverines in the field.
Let's see. We'll just do the Dike-New Hartford lineup. Batting first, playing short, Tate Block. Batting second and right field, Levi Folkerts. Batting third, playing second, Keegan Bolus. Batting fourth, playing first base, Jalen Haugen. Batting fifth, catching, Cooper Steffen. Batting sixth, as Joe said, Connor Dancer doing the pitching tonight. Batting seventh, Cam Decker. He's just an extra hitter. Batting eighth is Dev Davis playing center field. Batting ninth in left field is Caleb Rendles. And rounding out the Dike-New Hartford lineup, Julian Haugen playing third base.
Well, and that lineup's similar to what we've seen here quite a bit this year from the Wolverines. So, again, I think as we see guys rotate in and out, it'll be, again, same positions we've really seen everybody.
We don't have nothing for Newman, so we're just going to go with numbers or...
We'll do what we can and try and get what we can. First pitch, strike.
Good start by Dancer.
Well, and again, because I know everybody is concerned about it.
It's driven foul down the third base line.
We did see Jeff Todd, and he did make it the entire season with a new outfit every time he came in. Always a little different pieces here and there, but had to do the tot watch.
That pitch is upstairs, 1-2.
Well, and tonight it'll be interesting, Brad. You know, we'll talk about the varsity game from Wednesday night when the Wolverines went down to Williamsburg. And what really was a
swing and a miss, strike three.
What really was a game close to what we saw last year from the Wolverines.
Yeah, and that was a good rebounding game for Dike-New Hartford after what they came off of against Columbus. Really, hopefully, got their heads back into playing baseball.
Yeah, again, really good job by the Wolverines in that game. So, that one is
fouled off.
I thought maybe that one's going to land fair.
1 out, nobody on. Top of the first inning. Yeah, that Williamsburg, I think it was pretty much scoreless until the fifth inning, and when Dike-New Hartford broke the scoreboard, 1-0, and then proceeded to ink out a couple base hits. That one's hit to shortstop block. Across the diamond in time. Out number 2.
Yeah, it was like I said, just got done talking with Coach Martin before this game, and he said it reminded him very much of last year's team with their ability to really scrap and bounce back and come out away with a win against a very good team.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously I didn't go down there, but just from some of the text messages I've gotten, so Wolverines played good ball down there.
Well, and really, that's what we've kind of been looking for this year is to find that stretch where we really get into some solid baseball and play really well for an entire game.
Yeah, that's for sure. So we'll see how it goes tonight. 1-0 count. That pitch is fouled off. 1-1.
Well, and that's the other thing. It'd be interesting to see where who we end up seeing from Newman on the mound, because apparently, talking with Coach, I think 4 of their top pitchers have thrown to where they can't throw tonight.
Boy, oh baby, that just misses.
Yeah, that was close.
2-1. Well, and that varsity team from Newman, I kind of looked at their schedule. They go down to Van Meter first game of the year and beat them 2-1, but then they go and play a doubleheader in Denver and only beat Denver 16-15 in game 1, but then they clobber them 13-1 in game 2. That one's hit on the ground to shortstop. Block has to hurry. He's safe.
Did not quite get there. No, and that's one thing you and I talked about really early in the season when we saw that score come through. Just kind of looking, and it looks like that was just one of those Denver hung with them for most of the, for pretty much all the game.
Yeah.
And then just looked like they kind of ran out of gas a little bit in the second game. But, early season, you don't know exactly what you have.
No.
But
then they go down and they play Clear Lake, and they lose to Clear Lake, which a team that Dike-New Hartford, I think, 10 runs. I think it just all depends on who's pitching up for that team and how they do, for sure. I mean, you talk Newman baseball, you're going to talk about Max Burt and I can't think of the other kid's name.
Taylor. Doug Taylor.
Max Burt bats .506, and Taylor's not too far behind him. Taylor leads the team in RBIs, but Burt leads the team in home runs. So very good, solid batting order 1 through 9. That's driven into left. Rendell's back, way back. He makes the catch.
Great play by Rendell's out there.
Out number 3, and that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the first after this.
All right, as we come back here for the bottom of the first, Wolverines get out of that one without any runs. One runner left on, and we'll go to the bottom of the first here, 0-0.
It'll be Block, Folkerts, and Bolus. The first pitch. Down low, ball 1. One and 0 on Tate Block. Pitch is outside. 2 and 0. Is that 3 and 0?
3 and 0.
3 and 0 on Tate Block. A long look by the pitcher.
And hit him. Block takes first after getting plunked. Levi Folkert's coming up next.
1 on, no outs. Now, Block tosses the batting gloves to Ryan Gudgeon, the first base coach. The first pitch to Folkerts. Down low, 1 and 0. 1 ball, no strikes. Short lead by Block. It's in tight, 2-0.
Well, and so far in 6 pitches, we haven't seen a strike thrown yet.
Not yet. Block another short lead. That's outside. 3-0 on tape or on Levi Folkerts.
Whoever it is.
Somebody.
That guy.
That guy up there.
Ooh,
Strike number
a strike.
1. That's going to come sooner or later. 3-1 now on Folkerts. Down low, and he's going to have a walk. 2 on now, nobody out.
Well, and so far, Newman pitcher's a little bit wild tonight.
Yeah, he kind of has that sidearm delivery sometimes and then throws over the top, but just can't seem to find the strike zone. Keegan Bolus, the next man to bat for the Wolverines. 2 on. Pitch is outside. 1-0. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who they put on the mound tonight for Newman. If they say their top 3 or 4 pitchers can't pitch tonight.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they decide to do. That was first question Coach asked me is who I thought they'd throw him. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see, for tonight's game, last regular season game of the year, I can see them not wanting to throw anybody either.
No.
I say either. We're going to throw Reineke, so
yeah.
I mean, he's thrown plenty this year.
I'm pretty sure they have a first-round bye in their district.
I would assume so, but
huh? Oh. So Newman is back
right away tomorrow.
Really? 3-1 on Keegan Bolus. The 3-1 pitch. Shallow. Into left. Caught by the left fielder, out number 1. Brings in Jalen Haugen. Haugen, right-handed batter. Drives it fouled down towards the third base line. Oh and 1 on Jalen Haugen. Still 2 on. He's going to drive it to the third. Under the glove of the third baseman. Burns is waving him around.
Throw's coming home, but Block beats it. Folkerts moves up to third, and Haugen moves up to second.
Good base running by the Wolverines.
Yeah, the night third baseman started to slide over and then reached his bare hand down for it. A little interesting there.
Just a little.
But Wolverines with 1 in and 2 in scoring position for Cooper Steffen.
Yep. Steffen, we've seen come out and pitch good, strong innings, good 5 strong innings, 6 innings, I think it was, against Cedar Falls on that JV night that we had Tuesday.
Well, first pitch skips in, but good block by the catcher. Again, we apologize anybody watching from Mason City area. We do not have a roster and we do not have a lineup for Mason City, so we are going to do our best to call by number. Strike
number 1, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on for the Wolverines. Already up 1-0. Just misses 2-1.
Right inside, just inside.
The 2-1 pitch to Cooper Steffen.
Up high, 3-1.
Strike 2. Full count now on Steffen.
That's a tough pitch to read up there.
Yeah. Talked about that sidearm delivery. It kind of starts that ball right out at the hitter, and it ducks back in for a strike. The 3-2. Pitches outside, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough. Now we got base pads full of Wolverines, and Connor Dancer coming up.
Well, in that one, it looked like Folkert started to come home a little bit, and Haugen actually was almost a third when he realized that Folkert hadn't come home.
So bases loaded for Connor Dancer. Trying to help his cause now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a good pitch. That was going to be a strike, I believe, so that was a good swing at it.
Oh and 1. Strike 2. 0 and 2 now.
Yep, caught that outside edge.
Oh and 2 on Dancer. The pitch. It's outside.
Ooh, good block by the catcher.
1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Connor Dancer.
Ooh.
2 and 2.
Well, we're joined in the booth here by Coach Buscherfeld. Coach, welcome in for the first and only time we get to interview you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we had a debate going. How long have you been working with the Wolverine baseball team?
This is my 3rd year.
Okay, that's what we thought.
Yep.
We weren't 100% sure. So, and for those who don't know, Coach has taken a teaching position over at Jessup, and he'll be joining the football program over there. So as you kind of wrap up here and we get into this last postseason, what are going to be your remembrances of Dike-New Hartford?
Oh, geez. I keep telling everybody that's asked me about it. I kind of feel like I've like grown up here. I mean, when I started here, I was 20 years old, sophomore in college. So I was going through all that, and now I graduated from college this last December, and now it feels like I'm graduating from Dike-New Hartford, getting my first big time job. So lots of memories there, yeah.
Well, and I know from talking with the kids, I know you were active in track and football and baseball, so you've seen kind of all the athletes that the Wolverine boys have got. So really, so I'm going to guess football, but what is your favorite sport?
Football. Football is, yep. Baseball, I mean, I haven't had a summer without baseball my whole life, so I don't know what I would do in my summers, but
well, I'm sure you'll find something.
Yeah.
Well, and so I know in talking with all the coaches that I know you've worked with, everybody loves having you. I know the kids have loved having you around here. We wish you nothing but success as you go on, even though I'm a little biased because I came from Jessup, so, I have my own little bias on that. But, as you move on and take a little, what obviously is a little bigger role there in the Jayhawk program with the weightlifting and everything, and, just wanted to make sure we got a chance to get you up here. So going with baseball here, obviously you've been through the last 3 seasons, so 2 trips to state. What's been your favorite moment so far?
I'd have to say last year, district final game, going into that bottom of the 6th inning, down 1 run, can't really put anything together the whole night, and who else than Gus Varney? It's a 400-foot bomb, center field. Next pitch, Nick Reineke, same thing, left field, and 2 minutes like that, then we take the lead, and it just kind of changed everything. So
Nope, and you've seen, and kind of to your point, having been here and seen these guys, seeing the program really grow and you grow in the program, you've seen this group of seniors your entire time here. So obviously some good relationships there. And I know, in mentioning track, I know my son who ran track loved running for you, loved working with you, throwing. So no, again, we want to take an opportunity here, like I said, to get you up here and really have a chance to chat with you since we haven't had that chance this year. And, wish you nothing but the best as you move on.
Oh, thank you.
Brad, anything?
I have nothing. Sorry.
Well, no, again, Coach, good luck tonight. Good luck as we go on the rest of the season. Hopefully Brad and I will be able to call the games as we move on here. And good luck next year as you move into a big boy job.
Yes, thank you.
All right, again, Coach Buscherfeld joining us tonight. As I said, the only opportunity I'd have a chance to interview him, so I wanted to get that one in. But we appreciate everything he's done here for the program, everything he's done for the kids, and wish him, like I said, nothing but the best as he moves on to a full-time job and a full-time coaching position with the Jayhawks.
Yeah, that's for sure. Best of luck, Coach. So, like you said, you hit all the questions on the head. The kids love him around here. I would think he would be an easy get along with Jessup. So, nothing but the best for him.
Yep, and so I know we'll miss him, and somebody will have to step into that role, the roles that he had. But I'm sure we'll get guys to do that. And
lined right back to the pitcher. So 2.
No, he beat it.
So just a force play at second to get Decker. Be 2 outs now.
So in all that discussion we had, I thought we'd be wrapping up the inning while we were in the middle of that talk, but no, Wolverines have just continued to hit.
That's good to see after they kind of struggled a little bit against Cedar Falls. So
Wolverines putting up a big number here in this first inning.
Brings in Caleb Rindles. Already the 9th man to bat here, bottom of the first inning. Pitches outside, ball 1.
Well, I saw we had a little break there. The Mason City or the Newman coach come out and talk to his pitcher a little bit, just trying to settle him down, I think.
That pitches outside.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it's interesting to watch him throw, Brad, because he does have that sidearm delivery, and he starts that thing starts way inside on the right-hand batters.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing it go all the way across into the left-hand batter box.
And then he throws over the top for strike 1. 2 Rindles. So he has 2 different motions.
Yeah, something we haven't seen much especially at the JV level. We don't see a whole lot of that.
That one gets away.
And Dancer will come home.
5-0 now in favor of the Wolverines. And a 3-1 count on Caleb Rindles.
Davis does move up to second on that pass ball. So here again, Wolverines really just looking to put big numbers up every inning tonight. Ball 4.
And the base on balls.
Well, and the bad thing is, Brad, he's really not he's not really around the strike zone. So these are not borderline pitches that are being not called strikes. So
some of them aren't even close.
So here again, focusing in, and there's a good strike to start.
That's Julian Haugen.
And there again, it's that arm angle came from over top on that one again. So it'll be something to watch as we go through the rest of the game here tonight.
0-1. There's that sidearm delivery. He flies it into right. The right fielder moves up and makes the play, out number 3. But the Wolverines score 5, lead 5-0. We'll go to the top of the second after this.
All right, as Stefan takes the throw down, we come back here for the bottom of the second, or top of the second. Wolverines lead this one 5-0. Scored 5 there in the first.
It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Knights. Pitches ball 1. In tight. That's driven into center.
Oh, Davis was up a little bit short.
That could be.
Should be 2 for sure. And he will hold at second.
A double by the number 5 hitter. Brings in number 5. That double puts 1 on. Dancer's delivery. It's fouled off to the right. Oh, and 1.
Well, that's the thing here. If you're Dancer, you've got a 5-run lead, so you don't have to press too much here.
No.
Just keep throwing strikes.
Here's the 0-1. That's lifted into center. Good barehanded stab by Davis.
Yeah, that was a great job by Davis. Of that one kind of skipped on him, and he had to go get it barehanded.
Keeps that runner from coming home from third. But Newman has runners on second and third with no outs. Brings in, looks like number 17.
Yep.
Dancer's first pitch.
Just in.
1-0. That's fouled away right off the side post.
Yeah.
1-1.
We've seen a lot of that this year.
You know, those posts from the backstop are getting the workout.
I think we've seen more of that this year than we have any of the other years.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough they're going to throw the ball out of play.
1-1 now. Pitches upstairs 2-1.
Well, as we said, right now for the Wolverines, it's just about finding outs.
Finding outs and keep this 5-run lead. That's fouled away. That's fouled away. I don't think you're going anywhere,
No.
buddy. 2-2. Dancer stares in at Stefan.
Ooh, nice curve.
Very good curve. Fouled it off.
Wasted that. Wasted a really good pitch there by Dancer.
Fouled that one down the first baseline. We'll do the 2-2 over again. Dancer's next pitch. That's gonna hit
And
it.
that'll hit it. Now, on the positive side, the runners don't get to go anywhere.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And you got to force everywhere now. So,
Brings in number 26. Base is full of Knights. No outs. Infield in. And that first pitch is up high. Ball 1.
There it
Strike
is.
1-1.
it's a good comeback pitch by Dancer there. Now, keep it. You don't have to be perfect here. You just got
No.
to stay around the edges.
Try and get something on the ground. Strike 2, inner portion, good pitch. 1-2. Oh, and that's going to hit him in the helmet.
Yep, that one got him good. That's going to rattle him a little bit.
And he slams his bat down in frustration. No intention needed.
That will bring one run in.
Moves everybody up a base. And puts the first run across the plate for the Knights.
They're going to hold up here and check on him. Looks like our trainer has popped out there to check on him. That one caught him square on the side of the helmet.
I think so.
That's
almost looks, yeah.
I think he was trying to duck out of the way, and that really dropped his head right into the line of the ball. I think that one was going to catch him in the back or in the side, but as he dropped, it caught him right in the side of the helmet, and rattled him a little bit. But
so we have three coaches and a trainer out there to look at the young man on first.
Yep, they're going to get a runner for him here just to
be on the safe side.
Yep, make sure he's all right. Well, as we come in here, nobody out here in the top of the second. Bases loaded full of Knights, and Dancer looking to find an out. Infield in here.
Brings in the number 9 hitter. Ball high.
And we've said this about a couple of the Wolverine hitters. The number 9 hitter, number 2, is not very tall.
No.
It's not a big strike zone. There it is, though.
Strike number 1, outside portion.
As soon as I say it, Dancer finds a strike.
1-1. Good job by Stefan getting up out of the crouch, keeping that from going to the backstop. The 2-1. That one's up high. 3-1 now.
And he took a little off it, but left it up.
3-1. It's going to be ball
4. So walk in another run.
And to move everybody up one more base.
This is a point where, as a catcher, you almost have to go out and chat with your pitcher, just calm him down.
Brings in number 1. That's lined into left.
Oh, Rindles doesn't come up clean with it.
It's going to score 2 for sure.
It's going to end up being a single, but that will score, as you said. That's going to score 2, making this one 5-4. Well, we're still looking for that first out of the second inning.
Four across already for the Knights. Here with no outs. Top of the second. Delivers ball 1. One and 0. Took something off of that, got it across the plate. 1-1.
Dancer turns, looks the runner back at second. Strike 2. 1 and 2 here. Nothing too good, but you want to get this out. If you can get it as a strikeout, that would be great.
The 1-2. Nope, now Dancer steps off the rubber. Driven in the hole to short.
Block comes up with it. Makes the throw across to get the out.
In time.
Runners do move up, but that gets the first out.
Good play by Block.
Yeah, had to work around the runner, too. Runner from second to third did a good job of trying to block him a little bit, and he worked around it and made a good hard throw.
Brings in number 10. Curveball strike. Boy, I almost had him ducking out of the way a little bit.
Well, when you've got that curve, a couple of hit batters will do that for you.
Mm-hmm. You start to see the varsity players scurry out of the dugout. That's driven.
Foul.
Boy.
About took his own player out at third.
0-2.
Base runner at third had to get out of the way of that one.
Maybe we can get a strikeout here. Dancers 0-2. Lifted high, foul back towards us. We'll do it over again.
I was ready for it. Don't know that I would have caught it, but I was ready for it.
I don't think it would have broke a window.
No, we have net now.
He pokes that one foul.
Yeah, I think he didn't have a choice there. That was right just off the edge of the outside and coming right down the middle. Or right down the height-wise, that was right down the gut. You got to take a hack at that.
The 0-2 do-over. He swings and misses strike 3.
Well, that's a big out right there, Brad, with runners on second and third.
That's for sure. That makes it 2 outs now. Brings in number 12. The first pitch. Strike 1. Already the 9th man to bat here.
Well,
top of the second.
Same thing the Wolverines did last inning.
Yep. Dancer's next pitch.
Ooh.
I don't know where that must have been just a shade inside. 1-1.
One had nice movement on it, too.
The 1-1. Upstairs. 2-1 now. Lifted high into right.
Folkerts
camps underneath it and makes the play. Out number 3. Good job by Levi out there. But the Knights score 4 and Wolverines lead by 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second after this.
All right, we are back here in Dike for the bottom of the second. A lot of scoring there between the last 2 half innings.
Yep, it was. Good job by Dancer getting out of that inning. But not until the Knights have scored 4, make it 5-4, and still in favor of the Wolverines. Bottom of the second, we'll start with the top of the order. Block chops one to second. First baseman underhands it to the pitcher for out number 1.
Well, it'll be interesting the second time through to see how aggressive the Wolverines are, because Block and Folkerts both walked their first time up.
Mm-hmm.
Block was there hacking at the first pitch, so
Block was actually hit by his first pitch.
On a 3-0 count, so yeah.
Count. Yep. Levi Folkerts, the next batter, takes a ball outside, ball 1.
Levi up there, the power of Levi scares the pitcher.
Just a little bit. The 1-0. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning. His next pitch. Got Levi swinging at strike number 2.
He took a lot off of that. He went to the sidearm and then took a ton off of it.
Yep. Levi down 1-2 on the count. That pitch down in the dirt, 2-2. Ooh, boy, that's a close one not to swing at, but it's a full count now on Folkerts.
Way too close with 2
Yes.
strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Levi's gonna have himself another walk.
Well,
And it'll bring in Keegan Bolus.
well, and here you go. You know, Block got hit, and then he was able to move all the way around, and now Folkerts gets another walk. So runner on again for the Wolverines.
Short lead by Folkerts. Strike number 1 to Bolus. Way outside, 1-1. Not very big leads by the base runners for Dike-New Hartford.
No, and I don't know if that's a product of no first base coach or just worried about getting
Good curveball
picked off.
by the pitcher. 1-2. And then he throws it way away. And Folkerts is going to scoot himself up to second. Makes a big turn. So now a runner in scoring position.
All
With a
right, here,
2-2.
if you're Bullish, you just put this thing in the grass.
That's
Or-
behind him. 3-2. I think that's number 10 on the mound. Bolus is going to drive it. Foul.
Just foul. Man, good turn on it. Yep, it is. The thing that I was interested here, because it's again, the Bullis so far has pulled everything, but the second baseman starting to was like faking that cover at second.
Yeah, it really opens up that hole on the right side.
It's a huge hole for somebody who hits the ball as well as Bullis does.
The 3-2 do-over. That's in the
Inside.
dirt.
He will take a walk.
Six walks given up already by the Newman pitcher.
It's going to bring up Jalen Haugen. Oh,
Has Levi diving in the dirt.
not sure he had to dive, but got to get that uniform dirty.
1-0 as that pitch was outside to Haugen. Again, it's the last time these JV players will play here this year. Strike 1, 1-1.
Well, and really, it's been a good. I mean, JV's had a really good year this
I think
year.
so.
And we talked about this. This is one of the few years that you don't have an eighth grader up playing JV, which I mean, it helps and doesn't help. I mean, those guys, you know, you got some talent there in that eighth grade level, as proven.
Haugen lines
That's
it
gonna
into
be
right.
down.
That's going to be down.
Levi will be held at third, so single from Haugen.
We'll have bases loaded for Cooper Steffen. Good piece of hit in there.
But, yeah, you know you're going to have some guys coming up next year that'll be incoming freshmen. But it's weird. I don't know that I can remember a year where we didn't have an at least one eighth grader playing up.
I can't either.
So, really, just a testament to having a lot of guys out.
So Cooper Steffen with one out. Strike number 1.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see at what point the Wolverine hitters decipher that arm angle. Because if it goes to the side, that thing's going to sweep across.
0-1 on Steffen. That's way outside.
Here
No,
comes
here
Folkerts.
I think he should have threw it.
But
nonetheless.
Gives
runners
Levi
move up.
another chance to slide.
Yep.
Haugen will
1 and
stay at
1.
first. Well, yeah.
I guess I assumed Haugen was going to second, so I got runners on second and third, but really it's first and second. 1 and 1 on Cooper Steffen. Strike 2. Cooper has his chance to have one of those positions for next year's varsity team. Fouls it away. We'll do the 1-2 pitch over.
Yeah, I think with four guys graduating, there'll be some spots up for grabs.
And all 4 of those spots will be, highly contested, I think.
I think so, too.
The 1-2. Inside 2-2. 6-4 now.
Well, and here, if you're Coach Burns, you'd like to see Steffen hit this one into the outfield.
The 2-2. Mercy. Full count now on Steffen as that was just inside.
You're watching some pitches I don't think I could watch,
No.
Brad.
Could easily be pulled on. Runners on the corners. The 3-2. Chopped. Foul.
Good piece. Good reach out there by Steffen to get a hold of that one, but surprised he pulled that because that thing was
Pretty much
going
outside.
outside.
Yep.
So you almost want to go with it and hit it in that big old hole you got there at second base. So you got the first baseman holding on. The second baseman is shaded to the bag.
Runners take their lead. The pitch. And that's going to walk the bases loaded.
Oh, and here comes Dancer coming up. Chance to give himself a little bit more of a cushion.
Dancer singled his first time up to bat. Infield normal depth.
100% not sure what just happened there.
The pitch. Steffen fouls it off himself.
Yeah, Dancer took that one off his foot.
Yeah, excuse me, that's Dancer. 0-1. As the pitcher wipes the sweat off the brow. And delivers the 0-1. Dancer's going to drive it into right center.
Tailing. Right fielder is under it.
Makes the play.
That's going to easily score Bolus. Great sac fly there by Dancer.
As Dancer flies out to right for out number 2. Brings in Cam Decker. The other runners stay put. So we have runners on first and second. Decker drew a base on balls his first time up to bat. Decker looks at strike number 1. There's that arm angle.
Yeah, as soon as you see it, it's not coming straight at you. It's going to be moving a little bit. So adjust and wait on it. There's the over the top.
And he grounds it in the hole.
There we go.
Oh, and that's under the glove of the left fielder, and they're waving.
Haugen coming
around.
in, and he will come and
Eat some dirt.
straight into the dirt. But no, good hustle there by Haugen to score another run.
And move Steffen to second.
That's a good piece of hitting by Decker.
Is. Found it on the inside portion of the plate and grounded it in the hole between third and short. Brings in Dev Davis. 2 on now, 2 outs. 8-4 now in favor of the Wolverines. That's way inside.
Great job by the catcher to get out and get that one.
1-0. Second baseman dances over, try and get his pitcher's attention. It's outside. That gets away from the catcher,
That's
and
gonna
there
move
go the
them both
runners.
up.
Stefan now on third, and Decker on second.
Well, and this changes things too, Brad, because as fast as Decker is, if this ball is in the grass, they're going to looking to score 2.
2 outs. Dev Davis with a 2-0 count on him. Outside 3-0.
Well, they're not holding Decker on right now,
No.
so if you're Decker, you can get a pretty good sized lead here towards third.
The 3-0 pitch.
Ball 4.
That's going to walk the bases loaded again. 7th walk now.
No movement in the Knights dugout, so
They're going to let him go with it. Brings in Caleb Rendles. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Base is full of Wolverines. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Good stop by the catcher from
squirted away a little bit, but not far enough.
1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That's strike number 1. I believe the last time, I'm going to try and get off a little bit of the subject, but I think the last time we seen Reineke pitch was at the Parkersburg game in game 1, or the only game.
Oh, the game here?
Yep, the game here. Did an excellent job.
Yeah, he hasn't been on the mound since. He's been everywhere else.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Caught, of course, played some second base.
Rested a couple nights.
Yep, did some DHing, so be good to get him back on the mound for a game.
Strike 2, 2-2 on Rendles. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch is outside, and they'll bring the count full. Runner should be taken off. They all get a decent lead. And the pitch. There go the runners. Rendles lines it into center. Right at him. That's going to be out number 3 by the Wolverines plate. 3 in lead, 8-4. We'll go to the top of the third after this.
All right, back here for the top of the third. Wolverines score 3 more and lead this one 8-4 here as we go into the third inning.
It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. The hitters that got it started for Newman in the second will be here in the third. That's number 21. Inside, 1-0.
Well, and I expect for the Wolverines, we'll see next time they come to the field, we'll see some changes. It's usually about the time that the Wolverines start moving guys around. Ooh, in tight again, 2-0.
The 2-0 pitch by Dancer. That's way overthrown. 3-0.
Well, and here again, similar to what we said an inning ago, you've got a lead. You don't have to strike everybody out. You just got to make them put it in play.
Strike
there it is.
number 1.
Oh, and he was headed to first.
Yikes. His strike zone got extremely big.
Ooh, I thought maybe that would be the one.
I thought so. But that's a base on balls. Brings in number 5. With 1 on. Left driven into left. Brindles is there.
Makes
the play.
No tag at first, and runner was halfway to second, so 1 out for the Wolverines.
I think that he drifted into foul territory on the catch, but
good track by Rendles. Way to stay with it.
Brings in number 17. Good lead by number 21.
Dancer's going to step off quick. Reset himself.
Comes set. Oh, and that hits the batter. He should be out.
No. Batter didn't move. Batter doesn't have to move. The ball popped out of Steffen's glove, and he slid over behind the batter to go field it. So did throw it off the batter's helmet into center field.
That allows the runner to get to third. I thought it'd be batter interference.
If he'd have moved out of the way, or moved himself to the side trying to get in the way, yeah, then it would have been. But
2-0.
He didn't move at all, so. And he's going to get hit.
Second hit batsman now by Dancer, and we're going to see number 26. He's the one that got plunked in the head.
Well, good to see him back out there.
So now runners on the corners with 1 out.
Throw to first. Unusual to see that with a runner at third.
Yeah. He takes his lead. Dancer's going to deliver. Ooh, wow. That could have turned out bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that one was.
I don't know.
I'm assuming Coach made the call and somebody didn't hear it.
1-0. Lifted high, foul, back towards us. 1-1 now. One out. The pitch in the inside. 2-1. Dancer's 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-2.
Good pitch there by Dancer.
No, Dancer steps off again. Chases everybody back. The 2-2. Tried to throw the curveball. Full count. Thought he could get him to chase. Does not. Three and two. Fouled away.
Do it again.
The 3-2 do-over.
Ooh, just missed.
That'll be a base on balls. That'll load the bases for number 2. He also had a base on balls his last time up to bat. Wolverines just need an out. Strike one. Oh and 1. Good job by Stefan to keep that in front of him. 1 and 1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, right down the middle.
Yep, that was a good pitch there.
See if we can rear back and throw it by him.
Ooh, just low.
Misses. 2 and 2.
Well, Brad, I mean, it's 5-6 already. I don't think we're going to get through more than 4 innings
No,
here.
I don't think so either.
A couple really long innings there for both teams.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Out number 2.
That's a big one there with bases loaded. So
brings in the leadoff man.
Right here, you just got to find that third out.
Now, infield takes normal depth. Outfield straight away. Dancer delivers ball 1 outside. Dancer's ready. Runners all take their lead. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 and 1. Get out of here with the bases loaded. That'll feel pretty good for Dancer.
Yeah, it's a tall order here with the top of the order up, but
the 1-1. Swing and a miss, that's 2. Strike 2, that is. One and 2. Tries to go outside, 2 and 2.
inside.
Just inside. Now we got a full count, and runners will be taken off. There go the runners, and
Foul
he fouls
off.
it away. Boy, he swung so hard he fell over.
He knocked himself down. You don't see that very often,
No.
Brad. Hope you thought that one was going to tail further away or
Whatever, but he,
got a cleat stuck maybe.
yep, whatever. Fell on his right side. We'll do the 3-2 do-over.
The Dancer steps off quick.
Here it comes. That's lifted high into left.
Oh,
Rendell's on the run.
made the
makes
play.
the play. Good job by Rendell's as he took a couple steps back and then regained it and caught it for out number 3. Newman leaves the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd after this.
All right, back here for the bottom of the third, and Brad, I think again, as we said, I think we're really going to look at getting another inning and a half in and moving on to the varsity. But we'll see what this next inning and a half has for us.
Looks like that's what we'll do, as we're in the bottom of the third, 8-4 in favor of the Wolverines. Julian Haugen at the plate. And he gets plunked right away.
Well, one pitch and runner on first. So here comes top of the Wolverines order and Tate Block. Ground out and a walk, or ground out and a hit, and hit by pitch.
Yep. Haugen takes his lead. Strike one. It's going to put that in the ball one category. The pitch. He's going to drive it into center.
Center fielder is underneath it, makes the play.
Out number one. And it'll be Levi Folkerts. Be Folkerts, then Bolus. That's way behind Folkerts, 1-0.
See the guys start coming out to get ready.
The pitch.
Ooh, in tight.
Takes it inside. 2-0.
Now I'll tell you, Brad, I think in a year we're going to see Folkerts wear those.
I think so. Somebody has to
take over for Reineke.
Yeah, take over for Reineke.
All three.
3-0 now.
Well, right here, show bunt. You know you're taking. Everybody knows you're taking.
Haugen has his lead. And the 3-0 pitch. Strike one.
Okay. Not sure Levi agrees with it, but he's not paid to umpire, so.
The 3-1. Folkerts looks at strike two.
Oh, now you got to protect a little bit.
Haugen has his lead. 1 out.
Ball four.
Around his eyes. Ball 4, and we're going to have runners on first and second.
Everybody froze.
Mm-hmm. Brings in Bolus. Bolus is 0 for 2. Flied out to right or left and drew a base on balls.
Ball one.
1-0 as Folkerts and Haugen take their lead. He's going to line it right to the shoulder.
Oh, it dove on him.
That's going to score Haugen from
is going to
second.
score.
Here comes Levi to third.
Levi will hold at 3, so single by Bolus. That one looked like it was right at the shortstop and then just dove out of the way.
Bolus is going to hold himself at first.
Runners at the corners. Wolverines score 1, lead this one 9-4.
Good job by Bolus to hit the ball right there.
Yeah, I thought for sure that one was right on the shortstop.
Yeah, and I seen how far Haugen was off.
Yeah, that was going to be close.
That would have been a double play. Strike number 1 to Jalen Haugen. Haugen singled his last time up to bat. There goes the runner. Bolus, throw down.
Ball is inside.
1-1.
Folkerts not going to show that speed at third.
No speed by, or no going home by Folkerts. 1-1. The pitch. Outside, 2-1. Cooper Steffen and Connor Dancer await to be the next batters. Hawkins swings and misses, strike 2. 2-2. Only one out, yep. One across, 9-4. Gonna foul it off.
Ooh, Coach Burns with a great play.
Right in front of his dugout. Bear hands that chopper. The 2-2. Lifted on the infield, shallow. First baseman calls everybody off and makes the play. Out number 2. Brings in Cooper Steffen.
Well, and here again, Steffen, get a base hit. You're going to score a couple of them.
0 for 2 with 2 walks. And Steffen flies it right on the infield. Runners keep running. And that's out number 3 as he flies out to the third baseman. But the Wolverines get one across. We'll go to the top of the 4th after this.
All right, as the throw goes down, we got some changes here for the Wolverines. Cam Decker on the mound, Dancer to third, Soppy to first.
Okay, that's still Steffen behind the plate.
Steffen still behind the plate.
Okay.
Peveril in left and Tot in center.
It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters for the Knights. It's driven into center. Tot coming in, makes out number 1. One pitch, one out.
Well, welcome to the game, Tot. You get the first attempt at the out.
Decker's next pitch, inside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, nobody on.
Oh.
10 is swinging.
He wanted to hit that one a long ways.
He did. Juicy Peveril, kind of shallow. 1-1. It's driven foul. Watch out, lady.
Nobody paying attention over here.
Nobody. I'm sure that makes a lot of difference when I say something because they can hear me, you know.
Yeah.
The 1-2 by Decker. Outside, 2-2. That's a whole lot of trouble right there.
Yeah. A whole lot of guys that need haircuts.
That's fouled off the backstop. Probably. 2-2. Lined right back up the middle.
Yep, right where Decker was.
As he kind of fades off to that third base side, and number 10 put it right back up the middle. Brings in number 12. 1 on now, 1 out. Oh, and Stefan loses it. So the runner takes second. It'll be a 1-0 count.
Well, and if you're Decker, no worries about that run.
No.
You got a 5-run lead. Just go get the batter. Oh.
Inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes on the number 4 hitter. Chop to the third baseman Dancer. Looks the runner back, makes the long throw. In
Maybe
time.
out. Good throw by Dancer. Checked the runner back and threw it across to get the out.
Really good job.
I almost wondered if he hadn't looked at the runner a little bit too long. But
I know it.
Good throw over there.
Brings in number 21. He lines it into center.
Nope,
Oh,
right
me,
to
at
Bolus.
Excuse me. That's out number 3. The nice strand 1, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th.
All right, as we come back here for the bottom of the 4th, Wolverines lead this one 9-4.
Most likely, well, I don't know. Maybe they'll play 5
If
innings.
it's quick, I could see us getting another one in, but
It'll be Dancer, Decker, and Tot. Dancer swings at strike number 1. Oh, and 1. 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch to Connor Dancer. Lined for a base hit into left. Good job by Dancer.
yeah, good piece of hitting there by Dancer. You don't not trying to kill it, just put it in play and get yourself on.
Brings in Cam Decker. 1 for 2 tonight. He's going to lift it high right on the infield. And the first baseman makes the play, out number 1. One out now, 1 on. There's a runner.
Dancer just takes off at the start of the windup.
Ball 1 to Tot.
Ball
Tot,
2.
Yep. Peveril next on deck. The 2-0 pitch.
Ball high.
Three and 0.
Yep.
Strike 1.
Tot was going to take that the whole way, but
I think so. Tot's ready for the 3-1. Here it comes. That should
strike
have
2.
Yep.
Yep, going to have to swing the bat.
3 and 2. He does swing and misses for out number 2. Brings in Peveril.
Ooh.
Inside. 1 and 0. One ball, no strikes. Lifts it on
Third
foul
baseman
territory.
makes the play.
That's out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 5th.
Yep, looks like we are going to have a 5th. All right, back here for the top of the 5th, where the Wolverines lead this one 9-4. Looks like this will be the last inning, Brad. So
I would think so, unless they make some sort of furious comeback.
it's Decker
I'm
back
not-
on the mound for his second inning of work.
We have 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Knights.
And we've seen weird things. So
Yes, we have. Decker's first pitch. Grounded to the second baseman, Bolus. Fires it to Sapi. In time for out number 1.
yeah, a good play by Bolus to get over to it, square it up, and then make a good throw to Sapi at first.
Yeah, we talked about how much the grass slows that ball down. Strike 1. That's number 17. Oh and 1. That's lined into left. Peveril lets it bounce in front of him.
Yeah, I think that one. I don't think that one got high enough where he could make the decision to come up and get
No.
it. He took the safe route, which is good pointed here. You got a lead, so make the safe play.
1 on now, 1 out. Brings in number 26. foul to the backstop, 0-1. Mm. 0-1 on the number 8 hitter. Strike one, 0-2.
Good comeback pitch there by Decker.
No balls, 2 strikes, runner on, 1 out. 1-1 now.
Good job of coming out of his crouch by Stefan to go get that one. It's a little bit to his right.
Decker stares in at Stefan. Kicks and delivers. Fouled away. Heads up, people.
Never mind. Good play over there by
number 1.
By McGuire. Cal McGuire over there with a good field there.
In foul territory. The 1-2. Strike 3 got him looking. 2 outs now. Brings in number 2. You see Brian, have him go get a lineup for Mason City. Thank you. Brings in the number 9 hitter. Strike number 1. Runner has his lead. Strike 2. 0-2 now. You get your orders?
I got him. It's always
0-2 now.
It's always Lou.
Ooh, just misses 1 and 2.
All right, so we gotta go. Let's do this.
The 1-2 by Decker. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That should be it.
I would think so.
I see the guys coming out.
So.
You know, Brad, excellent job tonight by the Wolverines. Gave up 4 there in the top of the second, but hit around it and scored 8 in the first 3 innings, or 9 in the first innings, and get this one 9-4.
They scored a run in all 4 innings that they were up to bat, except for the last one. So, a good job by the Wolverines, like you said. Good job by Decker on the hill, closing it out, and.
Well, and the Wolverines JV closes their season out, and really, I'm not sure what their record was, but they had a great season. I know we had a lot of wins here at home.
Yes.
The guys showed a lot of improvement from game 1 to this one, so you look to see the future be pretty bright here for the Wolverine baseball team.
Very much so. A lot of good hitters on that JV squad, and then you look at the kids coming in. Should be an exciting group to watch in the next couple of years.
Yeah, and I think right now, really, some of these guys are going to get changed quick and have to help out varsity. But yeah, so Brad again, 9-4, excellent win there by the Wolverines. We will switch streams over, so we will end, and we will come back on the varsity stream. So if you're on with us still, join us over there. Brad and I will be back for pregame here in a little bit. So again, Wolverines close this one out 9-4. Brad, another good JV year for the Wolverines. So
it is. It was a fun. They were a fun group of kids to watch, and really stayed in. A lot of the ball games. Had their fallouts a few times, but otherwise, really great group of kids to watch play baseball.
Yep, and they'll be fun to see where they go from here.
Yep.
All right. Well, Brad, we will sign off here, and we'll be back on, like I said, on the varsity stream. So join us there in a little bit.
All right.